Assets. Real value.
Good morning. It's Monday. It's February the 2nd, 2026. And we wake up to a very, very interesting week ahead of us. Gold and silver took a bashing on Friday and again this morning on Monday. It's very interesting how people's minds work. They say, Charlie, I've lost a lot of money in gold and silver. No, you haven't. If you own gold and silver with us, you own physical gold and silver. What took a bashing was paper, gold and silver. You try and buy gold and silver and see what you actually have to pay for it. I was talking to a friend over the weekend. Charlie, my house is worth more than £1 million. I went, no, it's not. He said, yeah, it is. They told me this is the value. I've gone, are you selling it? No. Then it's not worth £1 million. We get this mental blockage that just because the price has dropped, suddenly, oh, it's not worth as much as it was before. Well, physical gold, physical silver, on the COMEX, which is all about paper, is not worth a lot at the moment. And we needed this drop to collapse the old banking system. This week, we'll see the collapse of the US banking system. Very interesting is to try and cover their tracks. They're going to print money to save the banks. And instead of just printing money to save the banks, they're going to add it onto your debt. You're going to have to pay for it. The banks have messed up, but you're going to have to pay for their mess up. That's where your problem lies, and this is what this is all exposing. So as we live through this week, it's going to be a fascinating week. Don't be selling your gold and silver. Be sitting on it. And also don't go mad and go and buy loads more. Yes, now's a great time to buy because the price is low. And yes, it's going to go up again. Of course it is. It has done for years. When? I don't know. But we're in a very, very good place. If you were to take your gold and silver today and sell it in Japan or China, they would happily buy it off you for nearly double the price with paper USD and paper euros. And you see the huge transition of silver and gold moving to China and coming back the other way, paper, the US dollar and the euro, neither of which were backed by anything. Same with the pound. They're happy to pay for you in pounds, euros or dollars because they're getting real gold and real silver for paper. But if you want to buy real gold and silver, click on the link down below. Drew, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. Well, the Epstein shockwaves aren't slowing down. UK figure Peter Mandelson steps back from the Labour Party. Slovakia's Miroslav resigns under scrutiny tied to past contact links to Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, the list goes on, Charlie. That's all it was about yesterday.
Well, the Epstein files are now out there and they're coming out. But what we're now dealing with is the deep state and the cabal are muddying the waters. And I'll give you one example, just one. Well, Trump went on Epstein's plane. Well, a lot of you won't have travelled on a private jet, but I have. For the last 20 years, I've travelled on private jets. Not once have I ever asked, who owns this private jet? I just want the private jet to pick me up from here and drop me off here. Who owns it? Doesn't matter. So Trump's name, yes, was on the flight log of Epstein, but it actually didn't go anywhere near Epstein Island. And the other thing they're muddying the waters is, when you're a businessman in downtown New York, you're going to mix with all kinds of people. That's business. You mix with the good, the bad, and the ugly. None of us know who we've met in our lives. I go speaking at events all over the world. I've toured Asia. I've toured Africa. I've toured America. I've toured South America. I've had thousands of photographs taken with different people because I'm out there talking. One of them might be naughty. I don't know. And people go, well, you spent time with him or her. I'm just trying to do God's work. But while I'm doing God's work, Satan is also out there trying to muddy the waters. Don't get distracted by all the stuff you're seeing about Epstein's files. I knew about Epstein's files 5 years ago, and I made my judgments then based on what I knew. There's a lot more to Epstein's files than you'll ever imagine. This is going to be a very interesting week. There's a lot of stuff, by the way, that we can't talk about on the daily news. You'll have to join the Insiders Club to find out what that is on Wednesdays and Saturdays. We'll see you there. Have a great week. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see you there.
Bye-bye.
These are the facts, not put out by mainstream media. If you want to know the truth, we put out the truth every single day, Monday to Friday. Saturdays and Sundays, we spend with our families, as we should do. So if you want to know the truth, come to charlieward.com and see real news daily. And join the Insiders Club, which is live on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Noble Gold for those that are based in America and Canada. And for those in the UK and Europe, we have Orvesta. Get yours now. charlies.gold.